Hey, okay. Hey, Sky Death. Welcome to the Marais. A lot of old stuff here. So this area is very gay and very Jewish. It's the Jewish and gay neighborhood of Paris. So okay. People come in, don't even say a word, and leave. It's a little discouraging. Okay. Yeah. How's the picture? Is the picture all right? I know that my lens is getting a little. My lens protector, I should say, is getting a little more funky as time goes on, and that creates issues with video quality. But yes, this is Le Marais. All right, well, see if anyone decides to come in. I wonder if, I don't know, if people feel like there's already a Paris broadcaster, so why would they come look at my Paris broadcast? I don't know. But I am expending more data than I should be using to do this, so I don't know, it'd be nice to have some company. Otherwise, I could just do a pre-recorded video to upload later if no one's gonna join me. So I guess I'll just do this for like a few more minutes. Maybe I'll give this one. Okay, so like we'll say it is according to my other phone. Oh, God. Okay. It is 9:05 now. If by 9:25 I don't have anyone else coming in, then I'll just switch to a video and upload a video instead to YouTube, like I've been doing. Hold on just a moment. Put you right there. Just grab smoke. I don't have anyone here right now. Might as well, right? All right. Hello, everyone. So, bienvenue à la Marais. I guess it would be bienvenue au Marais. Pigeons. Let's see what the name of the street is. So this is Rue Mahler. Histoire de Paris, prison de la Force, entre la rue Roi de Sicile et l'hôtel de la Moignon du 12 au 22 de la rue Pavée s'étendait l'hôtel d'Henri Jock, non pas de comment duc de la Force. Shit. Oh. So this was a prison that we're standing next to. Hey, Marais, Prison de la Force. How are you doing? I was feeling kind of sad because no one was coming into my broadcast, and the people who did left immediately. So I was like, okay, nobody loves me. Oh, Hotel de la Moignon. Yes, I saw this building on my tour of this neighborhood when I went on a tour with my tour company. I work for a tour company in New York, and they have the tour company in France as well. Yeah, I speak to myself quite a bit, but usually I'm narrating for the. Usually, at least if I'm doing a video, a broadcast, and no one else is coming in, then at least the replay will be posted. So. I kind of wonder if I should use this ATM. The Banque Postale is the French national bank also, so they don't charge ATM fees. Although the exchange rate is getting it's getting bad again. The dollar is getting very weak. Yep, we're in France. We are in Le Marais. That is the name of the district that we are in. It is a gay district and a Jewish district. So this is where the gays and the Jews are. Simon's servers? what is Simon's Servers? I don't think I've heard of that. And here comes a bus bound for Montepoivre. It is a 29 bus, and it is not a bus that I will ever need to take. So, oh, really? He does? I thought that's funny. I thought it was like the name of a bar or a cafe or something. Hola, social media, John. There's a Kani. That's the name of the cafe over there. I know nothing about it, so I'm just gonna keep going. Uh, Now here's no, it is not snowing. Right, just a room full of electronics. So here's something that's interesting. There's this artist, I forget what his name is, but he put like all these little alien pictures and digital things around the city and around the Paris area, really all around France. And there are like thousands of them. But if you photograph and like hashtag, I don't know what the hashtag is, but you get to like 100 or something. And that was a Lebowski pick, yes. Well, I wasn't referring just to the Lebowski pick though. I was referring to the alien thing above Lebowski's head. Uh, if you apparently you win a prize or something if you photograph 100 of them and like use the hashtag or something to show that you got all of them. So there's a college, Campus de Lyon Le Marais. Like graffiti Pokemon Go. Yeah, exactly. Here's Uniqlo, which, that brand is popular. It keeps you warm. They make those microfibers or whatever that you just put a thin layer on you and it keeps you warm. Of course, I'm doing this uh, on a Sunday night as opposed to a Friday or Saturday. On a Friday or Saturday, this area is a lot more hopping than it is right now. People spilling out onto the street, drunkenly smoking their cigarettes. And just as a rule of thumb, it's not a good idea to walk by filming drunk people with your camera. They get aggressive. I might get the camera knocked out of my hand. Uh, I don't know. I'm not sure, but the frog and toad. Let me screenshot that, and I will go find out if that is a thing if that is a Cockney thing later on. So, one criticism that I have about Paris, and you know me, I'm a big critic, so I will say the things that the sidewalks, like this is a good spot over here. This is a nice wide sidewalk, but a lot of those sidewalks are just so freaking narrow, and it's so densely packed. Right, too many French people in France. Yep. Oh, where do you live again? Ah, okay. Oh, so it's early where you are. You're like 9 hour difference from me. So it's like, yeah, noon where you are, and it is 9:15 p.m. where I am. Uh, and of course, this is my alternative account. And my alternative account has kind of a crazy story to it, which, yeah, exactly. I'm a New Yorker, though. I live in New York. I'm actually returning to New York on Wednesday, and New York is only 3 hours ahead of you. But this is a pretty marvelous city. It is extremely charming. Also, I think that the streets would even be more packed if this were the spring, or if this were the fall, or even the summer. Um, but it's cold and it's Sunday night. So people are like, why the hell am I going to go hang out on a Sunday night in the freezing cold? And, I don't think that's the most illogical thing. Yes, I went to the Musée d'Orsay, the Museum of Orsay, and the Louvre Museum. Actually, you could check out some of my videos on. I did a bunch of videos. If you go to YouTube and you type in Peter Act 2, that's my channel on YouTube. PETERACT 2. So if you go to YouTube and you type in Peter Act 2, you can see even more videos of me walking around in France. So. Yeah. What part of California are you in? Southern Cali in the Valley. Hey, it's a nice little rhyme there. Right. Yeah, here's a bar. People are hanging out inside there. I would stand and I would stand at the window and show you the inside of the bar, but the people drinking in the bar might think it's kind of weird that a guy is walking over with a camera phone and recording from the window. National Archives. Pretty cool. What now? What is? Oh, this is a cafe. So I thought this was like another street alleyway that I could just walk down, but no, it is a cafe. So I don't want to walk in there. Oh, rhymes are that the. Oh, that's what they call them bars. I guess that's like a reference to music, because you have bars of music. Now, see, that's a nice little. Got all these cute little places. I kind of think that, when you look at like spots in downtown LA, spots in New York, spots in uh, any major city, that now they have these little corner bistros with chairs outside. I think that the entire world has, at least the downtown area, gentrified downtown areas of like every major city are basically in America are basically trying to be Paris now, because this has always been Paris, but like I feel like New York and uh, San Francisco and Chicago and Boston, you name it, I feel like they're all doing the same. They're doing the thing Paris has always done, trying to mimic Paris in a way. Uh, so as I said, Le Marais is the gay district. It's the LGBT district, and it is also a Jewish area as well. So let's see, we've got a nice rainbow flag up over there. Yeah. You know, like in New York, I would have gotten a few comments, or at least from people by now, like, yo, he's recording. Like, and in Paris, people don't do that. People don't get like bent out of shape that I'm walking around with my phone. I mean, sometimes I'll get a glance or a look, but in America, people like really feel like you're surveilling them. Germans don't take kind to it either. The other day, you'll see I did a couple of videos on my YouTube channel when I was in Berlin 2 weeks ago, and Germans, like Americans, don't take very kindly to someone live streaming or videoing on the street. They feel like they are being invaded, like their privacy is being invaded. And New Yorkers are like that too. New Yorkers do not like it when you walk around recording. So you got to be careful. I'm very interested. I think we are so young in this social media, online video, smartphone age that I'd be interested to see what the new laws around all of this will be in 50 years. Because the truth of the matter is, when you film a movie or a TV show, like, you have to block off entire sections of the city, and you have to hire people to stand in the background who will sign waivers for appearing in the background. Because if you use their voice or their image and you're going to make any money off of it, like even if it's just them standing in the background, they can sue you. If they haven't signed a waiver and you make money off of the fact that they were in the back, they can sue you for using their image to make money, even if you weren't directly photographing them. So like, I'm kind of wondering, like, all these YouTubers and other social media people who like monetize videos all the time that are shot in public with strangers in the background all the time. I've got to think that like lawsuits over that in the future are forthcoming, and eventually laws around that will change and start to resemble the movie industry and stuff like that more, where you can't just film people on the streets and then monetize the video. I mean, we're not there yet, but it follows the same logic, so I'd imagine it's forthcoming. It's going to happen someday. So I guess not that I'm in America right now, but when I am in America, I should enjoy not having those laws in place as long as I can, because those laws will probably exist eventually. Here is the Centre Pompidou. This is a modern art museum. Check this building out. Oh, okay. The Centre Pompidou. The Pompidou Center. Don't get slapped by a Frenchman. What if I want to get slapped by a Frenchman? Is that different? There you go. There you go. No, so now we're entering Châtelet. We are out of the Marais, and we are in Châtelet. All right. Have a good night. Or have a good day. It's daytime where you are. Have a good day, non-Marais. I'm going to enter the spot that I consider to be the Washington Square Park of Paris, or Oh, no knee. Okay. No knee, Ray. No knee, Ray. Okay. Good to see you, No knee. Uh, so there's a little cinema over there. Take care. Hey, Desi. Here's the Centre Pompidou. Nice to see you too. I know you were here. I watched your broadcast when you were here. I'm only here until Wednesday, but I have been here since January 5th. Wednesday, but I've been here since January 5th. I haven't gone into the Centre Pompidou, but I don't know. I'm going to figure out some more touristy, hey, Rabba, touristy stuff to do this week. The next 3 days before I leave, maybe. Yes, I am going back to New York. I've only made one major detour during my month here, which is that I went to Berlin for 3 days. There is your Centre Pompidou, people. Oh, yeah, bugginess. Well, hey, go to my YouTube channel because I did a lot more videos. I can't really do too much heckling here because I didn't purchase an unlimited data plan, and T-Mobile only gives you 5 gigabytes of data when you leave the country. So I used my 5 gigabytes pretty quickly, and then a couple of days ago I got my other 5 gigabytes. So that's why I'm a bit more free to do a walking broadcast tonight. Yeah, I know. Claire Waddington, is that her name? You know, the resident periscoper slash heckler. Yeah, she came into my first broadcast here, and she was like, "You need to go to Orange and purchase a data plan." And I'm like, "But you know what? I decided the real reason why I didn't do it is because I don't want to spend my entire trip on my phone. And I am so addicted to this phone, and I am so addicted to watching things on my phone, and I am so addicted to streaming things on my phone that I would never like actually enjoy the shit around me. I would just be like on my phone. That kind of looks like Barack Obama, doesn't it? Doesn't that guy kind of look like Barack Obama? Anyway. Oh, here's someone who thinks that Berlin is better. Berlin, c'est mieux. I I don't know if I agree. Berlin is cool, but to be fair, I don't think I was there long enough to make a real judgment on that. Yeah, just I, I think so too. Right now, I think so too. Like New York used to be really great, but New York has really gone down the toilet. Ah, well then I'm glad that I came to the best place. It's you know what? It's expensive and it's gritty, but it's not gritty in the way that it was. Like in the 70s and 80s, yes, it was gritty, yes, it was dangerous, but there was a lot of culture there, like Paris, and the culture is all gone. The culture is all gone. Uh, oh yeah, I think I know I think I might know which one you're talking about. I think, is it in Montparnasse by any chance? Or is it here in Châtelet? No, it's around Les Halles. Okay. Well, that's cool, but I'm I've been, eating at a lot of French restaurants, which I guess makes sense because in France. I've wanted to come here my entire life. I've wanted to come to this place my entire life, and I just never did it. I studied French in middle school and high school and some of college. Don't remember a word of it. Didn't really know it very well back then either. But I I always loved the culture. I always thought it was great. I am too, Desi. And it's been a wild and crazy experience because I said it a lot my first 2 weeks here that I've seen this place in movies. I've seen this place on TV shows. I've seen endless pictures of it. But to go through 40 years of your life seeing all of that stuff and then to actually be here on these streets, it feels very surreal. Yeah. So I think I'm now approaching Les Halles, and on the other side of Les Halles is this little square. Yeah, I am too. I've seen a lot of things that I wouldn't have otherwise seen. Uh, so I also, my one of my closest friends in the world. He lives in Paris. We met on Periscope. Me and this friend. We met on Periscope 5 years ago, and he was coming into all of my streams, and then we started talking outside of Periscope. No, I'm staying in the 13th arrondissement. I'm staying in the 13th by Place d'Italie. Uh, I'm staying at a hotel. The hotel is called the Hotel Coypel. It is on a street called Coypel, Rue de Coypel. And here we are. Here, yes, this is the little square that I was talking about. And there comes a car, so I'm gonna let the car go. But this is the little like Châtelet square over here by Root Burger, and every time I try to move, I almost crash into a bunch of people. I'm leaving on Wednesday, so it was the entire trip was January 5th to February 1st, with 3 days in Berlin. Yeah, I'm almost done. I'm almost back in New York. But this is like this is what I would compare if you're talking about cities. This spot that I'm in right now, this little square in Châtelet, which is like one of the hipper neighborhoods. I would compare this little square to Washington Square Park in New York in terms of like cool things and hip young people hanging out and artists and all that, and junkies and stuff. But and similar, like in Boston, the other city I lived in was Boston. So like, it's kind of like your Harvard Square. It's kind of like the Harvard Square of this spot. So you've got all these great spots over here. There's that very French restaurant that they definitely don't have in America. That very French institution called Five Guys. I know we've never heard of that in America. And here's the monument in the middle. And I gotta find out what that is. I don't even know what it is. It's beautiful though. Let's see what's in the middle over here. No, there are not. That's what's been kind of nice about it. Although you'd be surprised, there are a lot more than I thought there would be, but definitely nothing compared. Yeah, it is pretty cold out right now. It's like 35 degrees, Fahrenheit. Of course, they don't use Fahrenheit here, but my phone gives me Fahrenheit because my phone knows that I'm a dumb American, that I did not learn centigrade conversion. And then there's this little entryway over there under the thing. So yeah, this is like your Washington Square Park, Harvard Square. What is the name of the hip spot in San Francisco? Oh, Haight-Ashbury of Paris, I think. Oh, it's 40 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay. Yeah. So, Rue des Innocents. This is another thing that, like, in terms of fast food in France, appears to be really popular. They have these. Oh, it feels like 36. Well, there you go. Then my skin, at least, the feeling of my skin, at least, had one point. I said 35, and it feels like 36. There we go. So there's Tacos, and this is an interesting thing. They have all these taco places in French, but they are French tacos. Here, let me just. It's like really blurry. I'm not sure. So see, it says French tacos right there. They have all of these little, like, they've Tacos is it's a whatchamacallit. It's a franchise. I don't know if it's a franchise. I don't know, but it's a chain. And they have another one. I forget what the name of it is, though. I went to it the other day, but it's another taco chain. And the interesting thing is that they're French tacos. So, like, they're kind of more like a grilled stuffed burrito. Like, if you need to compare them to something, like, I know that's a Taco Bell thing, but they're like a grilled burrito more than a taco. It's like they wrap it like a burrito and they grill it, but they call them tacos. And you can put in whatever you want. But one of the most common taco ingredients is chicken cordon bleu. So you get chicken cordon bleu tacos at these little taco fast food places in Paris. Could you imagine being French and going to Mexico and being like, excusez-moi, monsieur, I would like a chicken cordon bleu taco. Imagine how they would, like, look at you. Well, first of all, they'd be like, why is he speaking English to me in a French accent in Mexico, first of all? And second of all, chicken cordon bleu taco? So circles now, but that's okay. That's what I'll do. I'll walk in circles, show everyone what's in the area. Restaurant de. So this one is called Flammekuch. Flammekuch. Oh, okay. Clearly, I need to work on my pronunciations. Here's a jazz club. Hey, look, I can speak French. I can speak French. That means jazz club in English. So, it's pretty cool. I love going to different spots. If you go to my go to my YouTube channel. I'm going to type it in again. Peter Act 2 on YouTube. So if you look up that channel on YouTube, you'll see a nice round picture of my face to show the channel. And then you go there and you go to my video. All of the videos that I've taken lately are videos of Paris, a couple of towns outside of Paris, and also a couple of videos of Berlin as well. And it's pretty good. If I do say so myself, maybe I might be a little biased on that, but there's some. I also will be uploading a bunch. Go to my replays on here for both of my Heckle accounts. The other Pete the Sullivan, and just the regular Pete the Sullivan. The last couple of videos were taken at Le Pan Agile, and Le Pan Agile, similar to the Moulin Rouge, except without all the sexy ladies. It's a cabaret place, and it was actually made even more famous by a play that was written by Steve Martin a few years ago called Picasso at the Le Pan Agile. And Picasso used to spend a lot of time at this cabaret spot. So check it out. Go and look at some of my replays on here. And also I took some regular videos, and those will be on YouTube soon. Thank you for following me on YouTube, by the way. It's good. And this reminds me of New York, because so much of New York is empty storefronts with nothing in them now. Yeah. So again, to our left, we're passing the little square over there, the hip spot that all the cool kids hang out in. That's the square over there. The five guys on the other side over there just went in a circle, because why not? We like going in circles, right? And that's the Centre Pompidou. So I feel like, okay, now I'm a little confused. Like, do I want to? Yes, I want to go this way. I'm gonna pass Les Halles. It's so funny. There was this painting in my aunt's house when I was growing up, of like very elegant looking gentlemen and ladies sitting at a cafe wearing, like, it looked like the ladies were dressed in flapper clothes. So like that would very clearly mark the era as the 20s. So yeah, and it just said Les Halles on it. So now it's this big old shopping center, but back then this was just I guess another hip area where I guess flappers hung out in, because, well, my aunt's painting says so. Yep, Les Halles. I want to be like an ignorant New Yorker and be like, I'm gonna go shopping at Les Halles. That's where I'm gonna go. Les Halles in Paris. And after I go to Les Halles, I'm gonna go see that wonderful play, Les Miserables. I want to wash my hair, yes, because The owl. The H is silent, not the owl. The owl is not silent. So here's the big shopping complex that is the Forum des Halles. Forum des Halles. And love it we do. Love it we do. Oh, lots of lots of shopping here. Lots of stuff. And, it's all closed now because it's almost 10 p.m. on a Sunday. So, yeah, it's like a mall pretty much. See, I'm sure that when you were in Paris, I don't know how long you were here, but uh, I'm sure that you shopped at least once at Monoprix. That is like the essential buy everything you need place, Monoprix. Sundays are kind of sad in Paris, yeah. This to me looks like a transit center, not a shopping center. Doesn't this look like a transit center? Like there should be trains running in here or something? To me, this looks like a transit center, not a mall. Ah, yes. They're really great. Like I'm almost kind of envious because you could get it's just such a variety of necessities that you can buy there. They're almost like mini Walmarts. That's what they're like. They're almost like mini Walmarts, except that they don't like exploit their workers terribly because there are standards for how you have to treat workers in this country. Oh, what a concept! There, not that there aren't standards in the U.S. There are. They're just shittier standards. Oh, nice. Well, let me know when you're. I mean, okay. Well, I've got that. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. I don't know if there's like a messenger, the ability to message someone on YouTube. I can tweet you. Yeah, I my Twitter account has been deleted, so I don't have a Twitter account anymore. Um, it's fine. I don't have a Facebook account anymore. Well, okay, not entirely true. You know what? I do have Facebook Messenger. I do have Facebook Messenger. So like my Facebook account is deactivated and I don't plan on ever going on it again if I can resist. But I can use Facebook Messenger though. Okay, so what's the name that I should look up? Because I don't really know your. Okay, it's Peter Sullivan. I don't know that there's any special. Um, I don't think there's a special handle. Desiree Stevenson. Okay, screenshot. So I screenshot that, and I will give it a look. See when I get to it. So, what is this church? This is a major church, and I don't even know which one it is. You have a bike helmet on. Okay, let me screenshot that so that I know that. Uh, so what is this? What is this church? I'm gonna feel like an ass because it's gonna be like a big, famous, well-known church. It's like it's in Les Halles. Ah, yes, I did. I actually ate at Mao's Vegetarian. Mao's Vegetarian is a world. It's apparently an international chain, but it was a chain in New York City. They had a bunch of places called Mao's Vegetarian everywhere, and I know that a couple of the stores were bought up by another Middle Eastern chain, and then the rest of them all closed when the pandemic hit, and they never opened again. So I haven't been able to go to Mao's Vegetarian until now because I came to Paris and they were here. So I went there and I had dinner. And then I got Vatrushka, I think is the name of it. I don't know. Maybe that's the name of it. But it's like a Middle Eastern uh, cheesecake. Not a Middle Eastern cheesecake, sorry, an Eastern European cheesecake. Yeah, yeah, I think it is. It probably is Russian. Pied de cochon. Au pied de cochon. Pig's feet. Oh, you did. You did. Well, there's your pied de cochon. How is it? Was it good? Was the food good there? Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm I'm going to be in some pain when I get back to New York because after a month in Paris, I have not been earning an income because I have not been working because I've been here, which means that all I've been doing is spending money. No, I'm not quite broke. I am bloqué. It's the elegant way of saying I'm broke, but technically not. But broke enough where I should not be spending as much money. It's a French. Well, it's not a French term. It's a pseudo French term, a quasi French term. I am bloqué, not broke. I sure hope so. I'm a tour guide. I think I've said that, told you that before. And as a tour guide, this is first of all very off season. We don't get a lot of there are not a lot of tourists in January and February. It's cold and Christmas is over. There's a lot of appeal when all the Christmas stuff is out. But once all the Christmas stuff is gone and it's just cold, tourists don't tend to love coming to New York. So things do slow down a lot this time of year. But there is some work. I know there is some work because I know people who are working. So I will hopefully get some work when I get back. Here's the cool thing. They are doing our annual reviews just after I get back. And when I that would be great. I would love that. Uh, I I am doing our annual reviews where I meet with them. They give me feedback. I give them feedback, and I have taken advantage. You get to use four tours. You get four free tours in other cities a year if you're a tour guide with my company. And I used all four of my free tours in Paris. So I went on a bunch of tours with my own company here, and so I'm going to come back, and when I have my annual review, I'm going to say, hey, I really got an opportunity to not only be a tour guide with our company, but an actual tourist with our company. And as such, I think that such and so might be helpful. So, I think I will come back and be in very good favor with my company. So they should be putting me right back to work when I return. Oh, nice. Nice. Yeah, I really hope that I make it back here again soon. That would uh that would make me very happy. All right. This is a real talent that I have, which is wandering off into no man's land when I'm not using my map on my phone, and I can't use my map on my phone because I'm broadcasting. So, so I have a talent for just wandering to where there's nothing when I do that. Yes, they have the Olympic rings in front of what's that giant? It's a giant government building that's in Saint Gervais. There's not Saint Germain. It's not Saint Germain, but there's another Saint Ger something. Hotel de Ville. Yeah, there you go. Might be it. Ooh, hey ladies, 50% off on these fancy Parisian bags and shoes. So all you have to do is book a flight and hotel for a couple of $1,000, and then you can get those bags and shoes 50% off. Yeah, I don't remember what the name of the place is though. It's on the Seine River. It's a giant government building, and they have the Olympic rings in front of it. I was there earlier. It's like right by the entrance to Le Marais. It's like right where Le Marais, the west part of Le Marais meets the Seine River, right over there. No, it's not Châtelet. It's to the east of Châtelet. It's definitely Le Marais. It's definitely Le Marais. But I didn't start my video when I was there. But they have the giant Olympic rings right in front of the building. I'm sure a Google search. I'm sure a Google search could give the answer. Well, I mean, yes, I'm not saying what the, but like, I don't know what the name of the building is. That's the problem. I don't know the name of the building. So here we've got another little circle over here, the center of the street. With a Hotel de Ville. Okay, yeah. So Hotel de Ville has the thing with the thing and the thing, the Olympic rings. So this area feels kind of shuttered and abandoned. Oh, there's someone obviously getting very political because they wrote Frexit exclamation point. Frexit. So that's probably a Marine Le Pen voter. Yep. Well, I mean, the guy who beat her isn't really that much better. I mean, he's better for minorities, but he's not better for regular working people. It's like trying to take everyone's pensions away. Yeah, I was a big fan of Mélenchon. I really liked Jean-Luc Mélenchon. He was the guy that I probably would have voted for and supported. He's like the Bernie Sanders of France. All right. Yeah, good idea. Once it gets once I start getting political, it's always a good time to go. All right. Yeah, I gotta end this thing anyway. I'm using too much data. Oh, okay. Oh, I don't mean as a reflection on how you feel about politics. I just mean once I start talking politics, it's like, uh-oh, there goes all discussion of everything else. All right. I will. I definitely will. But I think I'm going to walk to the end of this block, and then I'm going to end the video, the scope, and the broadcast and figure out where the hell I am. So thanks for coming in. Spacco, how's it going? I'll stick around for another 5 minutes because you're here. I was about to end the broadcast, but you're here now, so I'll give you another 5 minutes, and then I will end the broadcast because I don't have unlimited data and I don't want to burn through all of my data in this one thing. How are you doing? By the way, the dollar has gotten significantly weaker since I have left America because I've had to withdraw more money and spend more money, and the amount of dollars getting withdrawn from my account compared to euros is now astronomical, which it was not at the beginning of the trip. Um, I don't know, probably has something to do with my country issuing a bunch of money that it doesn't have to another country. Maybe that's what's destroying our dollar right now. I don't know. Might have something to do with it. But I was just talking to Desi, and I'm like, "Uh-oh, I'm starting to get political." And once I get political, then forget it. All talk about everything else is finished with. So I'm trying to resist it. But how are you doing? But again, uh, just imagine if we actually issued, if we actually gave as much money as we're giving to Ukraine to our own country. That might be amazing. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear it, man. Are you taking anything for it? Might I suggest some cannabis? Ooh, Mamutsa? Did I walk all the way to Mamutsa? Can't be. That's like means that I walked pretty far, if that's the case. Thirsty pancake. Okay, what street is this? What street am I? Again with the tacos, everybody. Uh, right over there, they've got Coyo Taco. I thought it said COVID Taco. Wouldn't that be funny if they opened a taco place called COVID Taco? Like, hey, instead of a place that shut down during the pandemic, we opened a new place in honor of the pandemic. It's called COVID Taco. Would you like to get your COVID taco? Come get your COVID taco. right, so try not to get hit by a car or a bicycle. And I think I'm going to. That's a bummer about the cannabis, by the way. I hope you get some, or some gets you, or something like that. All right, that's enough videoing for tonight. I got to go save my data. Thanks for coming in, everybody. Spare a thought for Corona here. There you go. So thanks for coming in, everybody. Thank you, Rabba, for coming in, and thank you, Spacco, for coming in, and thank you to everyone else, and to all of you who watched the replay. So that's it. That's your video. Bye bye. Have a good night.